What's up, world? My name is Siobhan, and welcome to No Filter. It's a show that's going to be an unbiased look at issues that goes on in our community and things that may or may not get a rise out of you. But that's what we really here for, is to get a rise. And there's questions that need answers. So I brought a couple of my buddies along, the brain trust, if you will, and I'm going to let them speak a few about what they do.
All right. Hello, New World. This is your man. My name is Ken. I'm going to be the guy that's going to be bringing more so of like the news flavor to the team. I'm going to be bringing in those topics that, a little bit taboo. We're going to be interviewing people out in the field. We got some really interesting ideas that we're going to be talking about that's affecting our black community as a whole. Because we are really trying to preach becoming better as a culture. That's what we want to do here. So I'm gonna turn it over to a man T here.
Hello, New World.
Yes, hello, New World.
He did say that. He's like, this your man.
He really did.
I'm sorry, man.
I'm not doing it.
Hello, New World. It's your man.
I'm not doing that. That's not what I'm here for. I'm just here to make sure these two got some sense. That's what I'm a voice of reason. That's what I am. I'm gonna say, y'all go ahead. I'm gonna do this. But no hello, New Worlds.
All right. Hey, if you don't know, for those of you who don't know, Terrence stay on his phone. So he got the highest phone bill that I know. He always texting or he always Instagramming. Give him your Instagram information because I know you need some new followers.
That's B Rock City. That's B. That's B _ROCCITY. Please follow. Go ahead.
You got an Instagram?
No, I don't participate in such.
Yeah, neither do I. Instagram is
Get your life right.
No, get your life. You stay on Instagram. But basically what No Filter gonna do, No Filter, we're just gonna bring a new view. We're gonna try to do something different. There's gonna be questions and answers that's going to be given, and you may not like it. So by this being a pilot show, it's gonna be some kinks here and everything. But at the same token, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring it to you live and raw, unfiltered.
That's what I was thinking we could do. All right, so I want to talk to you guys about this first subject we're going to talk about. Let's address the college kid with the $350 belt that got arrested. So apparently, if you guys don't know out there was a college kid over in New York. He's from Queens, and apparently he goes into a store called Barney's, and he buys a $350 belt. The clerk asks him for his ID. He pays for the belt and walks out the store. About a block down the road, he gets met at the corner by some policemen, and they say, how do you have the money to afford this belt? So they detained the young man and then took him down to the precinct, and then they had to verify that he actually bought this belt. What do you guys think about that?
Why do you need a $350 belt?
That was the same question I was going to ask. Actually,
Like, I went to college. I ain't getting no degree, but I got kids. But at the same time, I went to college. I'm sorry, though, bro. Like, for real.
Double check.
I didn't graduate with a degree, but I got kids.
My kids was made in college. I'm sorry. I should have took my to school.
But shit, he's fresh as hell. That's all I'm saying. He's fresh,
Like, $350 belt, though, that ain't fresh, though. That's kind of like you could have did something else with that. Like,
so wait, would you let it belt while you hit it?
If your belt you should never take it off. Ever.
I'm gonna be in the shower with that belt.
There's no reason to not wear it.
I'm driving with that belt on. You know what I'm saying? When I need to get blood at the doctor, I'm gonna use my own belt. You know what I'm saying? I'm using that belt.
The question though is, what are you stunting for? Why would you need a belt?
Whatever you want, but at the same time, we gotta have a little bit more sense than that. But granted, you know what? Don't know his story.
That being said, why are we stopping? Why the police stopping?
Well, he is in New York, though.
Yeah, he is. But still at the same time, it's still at the same time, it doesn't give you the right to just. Basically, they stopped him because of the profile. That's all. Another crazy topic for you, man. So, did you hear about that brawl over at Chuck E. Cheese?
We just had this conversation about Chuck E. Cheese. Let me say this for the record. Chuck E. Cheese will let you know what type of child you have. If you want to see what type of child your child's going to be when they grow up, where was it?
It was in Lincoln Park. So
Okay.
I'm glad to happen. I'm glad to hear it was not on the south side.
Say the best part though. The best part, you know what it is. Say it. Say it.
I'm not gonna say that.
Come on, what's the best part?
All right. So the best part about it, the brawl happened at Chuck E. Cheese. Apparently, there's a time at the night where Chuck E. Cheese, the mouse comes out, and he tosses tickets in the air. He, so to speak, makes it rain tickets, for little kids, and that's when the brawl kind of ensued. It was a 30-person brawl. The people, I can't make this shit up.
Dear hip hop. When we're making it rain tickets of kids at Chuck E. Cheese, we're doing too much. There's a line that should be drawn. We're not
Raising Pac-Man Jones and Floyd Mayweather.
We're not gonna make it rain on
Making it rain tickets.
5-year-olds
That's silly. That's silly. You know what? Like I said, Chuck E. Cheese.
in Lincoln Park.
In Lincoln Park. That's why I'm glad it didn't happen on the south side, because it just would have added to it.
That's crazy, man. Chuck E. Cheese, and Chuck E. Cheese ain't what it used to be anyway. People drop as far as Chuck E. Cheese is concerned, but
Ski balls to the wall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have to throw that in there. That was my catchphrase. So let's move on to a different subject.
I was waiting for that, and I didn't know when it was gonna happen.
It just happened just now, so let's just move on. All right, so let's talk about the Fix-A-Flat.
let's just move on. Keep us.
All right, can we move?
Okay, Fix-A-Flat. What?
The Fix-A-Flat doctor.
All right, what about it?
All right, so she finally got sentenced now. She was the lady, or the lady that was kind of walking around.
Use that term
loosely, very loosely. So apparently she was like injecting people with Fix-A-Flat and cement and letting them know they can get these butt implants. But she was a pseudo doctor. She was an unlicensed doctor actually going around doing this. So she finally got sentenced. I believe was it October 23rd. She got a year in prison, and she has another pending court case pending for manslaughter because somebody actually died from it. So what do you guys think about that? Do you think she deserved a little bit more time than that? A year?
Hey, you gonna inject your ass with Fix-A-Flat?
I think you deserve time in jail.
Like your ass Fix-A-Flat is not for a flat ass. First and foremost, you put cement. I mean,
that's the thing. I didn't understand.
Why wouldn't Miley Cyrus go over there? She need to fix a flat. She need to fix whole flats. She ain't
got no ass.
It's just horrible.
Would you hit Miley Cyrus though?
With a bat.
It was. You can tell that's a natural situation, and you grab it, it feels soft, but you can't grab a handful of concrete. That ain't gonna get it off, man.
No, I kind of wanted to know how she did that.
How about y'all just be y'all? Don't even worry about putting concrete shots in your ass. Just be who you are.
Well, we can't be in the time frame where you see Nicki Minaj from where she was to where she is now, and like she made millions off of somebody that maybe she.
But everybody's not gonna be Nicki Minaj, and if every female took the mentality that won't be them, then maybe they might not get Fix-A-Flat shot in their ass.
How do you put silicone? Oh my God!
So some of these girls have no talent, but you shooting Fix-A-Flat up your.
But T, here's the question. Fix-A-Flat has a very distinct sound when it's going in you, It's a visible sound and shit, So wouldn't you know when Fix-A-Flat is going in your ass?
How you know?
Because I've had a flat tire before.
I know that they have flat tires to know what it sounds like.
Apparently, so I don't know what.
Hey, like I said, if you putting
Stupid situation.
ladies, if you putting that in if you have to inject that into you, then I don't think God wanted you to have it.
That, you know what? That right there. If you have to inject it in you, it's not for you.
Yeah, I'm straight on that. I'm straight on that.
Do some squats.
Yeah, walk around the track.
Take a couple back shots. Do some squats. Do it the natural way.
racist element out in America, apparently. So we got these two Klans women in training,
Women in
training. These broads in training. So basically, what they
We're not gonna say their names.
I'm not gonna give them the.
We're not gonna promote them.
Saying the name. We won't even give you their Instagram, so you go check them out. But they're on there. Basically,
B_Rock City ROCCITY.
Shameless plugging, but all right. But
Get at that.
so these two Klans women in training, basically what they took to Twitter and Instagram to do, they went on there and said that they were going to dress up as quote-unquote niggers for Halloween. You guys think about that. I mean, they did the whole blackface thing, and then here's what they said. After everyone pretty much jumped on their Twitter page and told them how wrong it was and how racist they were, they basically said this. They said, oh, everyone's worried about my costume? Why don't you worry about where your fathers are? That's pretty deep.
That's sweet. That's pretty funny.
It's pretty funny though.
That was a good comeback. That's what I thought too.
Hey, on the low,
Good comeback.
if you ever got into with a white person, you know they got some of the wittiest comebacks ever, man. So you gotta be careful when you come with that.
Here's the thing with blackface. I'm not offended by blackface itself. I'm offended with the intent. For example,
Of course.
Robert Downey did Tropic Thunder,
That was some
Blackface.
shit though.
Right.
That was fine.
but it wasn't to be done. He wasn't being offensive. You know what I mean?
Humor, right.
Now, when you got people dressing up like Trayvon Martin for Halloween, like that could be not even. There's a problem there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're being malicious.
Yeah. Caitlyn Semino, you're a bitch.
Oh,
All right.
I just have to say that. You're a bitch.
oh, okay. Well, with that being said, I don't know who she is, but she knows who she is.
You know who she is. You're a bitch.
Hey, the point of the matter,
Take it personally.
no filter.
He said it with a smile.
Hey, no filter. That's basically what it is.
Stevie J. So Stevie J owes like
Stevie J stay winning.
Why would you not want to be Stevie J?
I don't want to be Stevie J, but look, Stevie J owes 1.2
Who doesn't want to be
million.
Stevie J right
I
now?
don't want to be Stevie J. I don't want to owe $1.2 million in child support.
If you owe 1.2 million in child support, that means you done made a few million.
But goddamn it, you're in the record books for child support.
Hey, it'll get a take.
Are there record books for child support?
There actually is. A Young Berg is part of them too.
Young Berg.
Young Berg.
You remember that?
No.
His life doesn't matter.
Listen, this is a public service announcement.
Child
He
support.
just messed up the whole show talking about Young Berg. They like Young Berg. Are you serious? He just messed up the whole. Look,
Remember that song? Where
apologize.
do we go from here?
I don't know that.
No, I don't know that either.
All right.
Here's the thing about Young Berg. I don't listen to Young Berg records.
Being a black man and being a black man that raised children, because it's rare that you'll see a black man that raises their children nowadays.
I don't know about rare. There's 3 of them sitting right here.
Yeah, we're rare. That's what I'm saying. We're very rare.
It happens. It's just not talked about.
Right. Well, yeah, it's not. But it's not. You don't see that in white. You don't see that in American society. They want to always make it seem like black men are always running out on their children, their responsibilities. So when you see items like this, of Stevie J, this man's a millionaire. There's no goddamn excuse that you cannot raise your children.
Who's running out looking that up though? Like I don't think they're looking up Stevie J's child support records and kind of judging black men based off that.
They're not judging it based on that, but it actually goes. It can go as a strike against them. If there's already not a million strikes. Please revoke Maury's card right now. I mean,
No,
can we take that away from him?
No.
He been wearing the same goddamn turtleneck for like 2 years.
Hey, and he can keep wearing it. He can
Let him
keep
do
wearing it. Moy is
He ain't got no
entertaining.
Let me tell you something about Maury. Let me tell you something about
Get no
Maury.
pass.
Maury can walk through any hood right now.
Like,
He can't walk through any hood.
He can walk through any hood.
Look, if he walk through this hood, if he walk through your hood, basically what's gonna happen? Niggas gonna be running because they gonna think that Maury's coming with that paternity test. That's what's gonna happen.
You think Maury will hand deliver paternity test stuff?
Like
Like
he's walking through your hood, what else would he be there?
True story. True story. True story.
Hennessy.
True story. True story.
You think Maury drinks Hennessy?
Yeah.
Maury drinks
Hey,
Hennessy.
for real, he crosses his legs like this. when it comes to the
So niggas who drink Hennessy cross their legs.
I ain't never seen a dude drink Hennessy like this. You cross your legs like this, that's
First of all, this should be a stance.
Dr. J.
First of all, this should be a stance on how you drink Hennessy.
Dr. J in that commercial. Hey, Dr. J, man, like you ain't nobody drinking Hennessy. Like you gotta have a little smoothness to it. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Don't mess with my coke. 2001, I was going on more. I was definitely going on more. The whole process.
Paternity test?
They
Absolutely.
didn't have a cow seat waiting.
Good one.
Okay.
Good one. Good one.
All right. So as I was stating,
Swinging with your legs.
okay.
Go ahead, tell your story, bro.
Now, Greg, pause that story, okay? Tell us how I get down. Can't don't. So everybody gets a free shot. But when you hit the king, as Omar said in the wine, when you come for the king, you better not miss. So everybody get a free shot. That's good. All right. So everything else after that, I'll be calling in and just, you know, you ratchet anyway for going on more. And I was gonna be ratchet number one. But if you gotta go on more to find out who your baby daddy is, you probably wanna try to abstain from sex. I think that's just the number one rule.
No, I'm gonna give you a pass the first time. But if you gotta repeat your trip tomorrow,
Yeah, there was like a chick on
That's
there that
a
went
lot.
14 times or
so I
something.
gotta keep going back.
Hey, you ain't even gotta go to first. If you have to go to more to find out who your baby daddy is, there's a problem. There's not you don't get a pass for that because that means something went wrong.
I'm gonna just chalk it up to you being depressed. He's a little drunk, he's a little depressed, he had a bad week.
And she didn't attend.
Maybe his dog got hit by a car.
You say no to ratchet.
Hey, you just had a rough week, you know what I mean? Like it was, you really got a little loose that week. It happens.
That's a new term. Coin that.
What?
Rehabilitated
Yeah.
bed rest.
I ain't in for the rehab.
But I'm just saying, you get.
Chick was like, she don't like messing with two dudes because she don't use rubbers. And she wouldn't know more.
She's an intelligent ratchet girl.
I don't know about
At
intelligence.
least she has a little bit of sense.
No.
And she said that loud. I'm with my mom, and I didn't know the child, but I was embarrassed for her. I was like, man, something
At least
like
she
that.
has enough sense to know that she shouldn't be knocking down two dudes at the same time. Even if it's for the wrong reasons. You know what I mean? Like her reasoning is wrong, but her sensibilities are right.
But it sounds like she's giving you a disclaimer at that point.
She had a thought uniform on and everything, leggings and J's. So
We're gonna say the leg with the crosses on them.
no, these are the leopard print.
The leopard print.
That's the thought uniform, leggings and J's. You might be a thought if you wearing leggings and J's right now. Look down at your feet. If you wearing leggings and J's, you might be a thought. So
He don't mean that.
He does mean it. Not co-signing.
I do. J's.
If you got a damn bonnet on in public, you don't really need to be nowhere near me. Like that's not. Like I used to.
You want to have a girl with a bonnet on?
No,
No.
no.
If she can't take the time to make sure herself is presentable coming out the
You
house.
couldn't even do. You couldn't even do a ponytail. Like
Right.
really. Here's the thing. I have a daughter. If my child ever leaves my house with a bonnet on, no, that's a problem.
You
bro.
failed.
Yeah, I feel exactly.
You failed as a dad.
So,
That's
oh,
what
I'm not gonna
the
holler
bonnet's
at
the
no kid
whole
with
thing.
a
A
bonnet.
scarf, I get it. I get a scarf. I get a scarf. I get a scarf. But a bonnet, that's like the whole thing over your head and ears. And
Would a girl holler to do with a shower cap on in public?
That's basically.
No.
Cause that's what's happening.
That's basically what it
That's
is.
what's happening.
It's
Like
a second shower.
That's a shower cap.
It's a sad shower.
That's what you do. You having a bad hair day, you don't feel like doing your hair, put a hat on.
I agree.
Right.
I agree.
Well, that was for the first show, part of the show. Next part of the show, we got the whole process of Unfiltered is to show the no filter that is. I gave it a new title. You know, we got some little comedy, but at the same token, show a little bit of a different side. Zach. Hey, New World.
I'm gonna check these scores.